everyone, welcome to my channel, Hannah Claire Reads. So today we're in a little bit of a new place because I'm going to be reading right here in this video, and this was a good place to put my phone as the camera, so that's why we're over here today. But I was really feeling in the mood to film a video today. But I also was really feeling in the mood to just do a ton of reading because in a couple of hours I have to leave for work, and I just wanted to have a productive day before I got to work. And then I realized, what if I just combined both wanting to make videos and reading? And then I realized I don't even know what I want to read right now. So I was reading A Song of Wraiths and Ruin, and it's really good. The thing is, I am such a mood reader, and I'm just not in the mood for fantasy. I really have to be in the mood to read a fantasy book for me to get into it and for me to enjoy it, and I'm just not right now. And I just need a mystery thriller. It's like my favorite genre, and I just need to read one of those right now. I'm also technically supposed to be reading Anna Karenina, and it's just really stressing me out, and life is already really stressful right now. Lots of stuff going on, and I need reading to be a place where I can get away from all that stress. I don't really want to be stressing about Anna Karenina right now. So I've chosen 3 books on my bookshelf that I'm interested in reading, and I've decided that I'm going to do the first chapter challenge, if that's what it's called. So basically I'm going to read the first chapter, or enough of the book where I get a good idea of what's going to go on forward, get a good idea of the writing style, the characters. So around like 20-25 pages, I'm thinking. But I'm going to read that much of each of these 3 books, and then I'm going to decide which one I want to continue. So here are the 3 books. So the first one is The Vanishing Stair by Maureen Johnson. This is the sequel to Truly Devious, which I read last month and loved. So I really want to get to this one soon. It's a wonderful mystery series. I love it. One of my favorite characters of 2020 is in this book, if you watch my mid-year freak out tag. But yeah, I'd love to continue with this series, so I'm going to be reading the beginning of this. The second book that I'm going to start is My Sister the Serial Killer by Oyinkan Braithwaite. And I recently bought this book when we were doing the blackout book list thing for last week. Actually, I was buying these books before I found out that existed, and I was like, well, perfect. I just bought 4 books by Black authors. That's great, because they all just sounded really good. So this one sounds really intense, but so interesting. Also, it's so short, which means this has got to be action-packed, and I would love to read it. Something really fast-paced right now. Yeah, because I love my mysteries to be fast-paced. Who wants a slow burn mystery? Not me. And finally, this one's not so much a mystery, it's more of a horror thriller, which I don't read a ton of, but it is Home Before Dark by Riley Sager, and I don't know a ton about it. I keep reading the description and it doesn't quite sink in, but really I think it's about a family's haunted house, and it goes back and forth between the main character's father, who used to live in the house in his journals, and the character and how she has moved back into her family's home that is haunted or something. So this is different from really anything that I've read, except there was this one horror series that I read like early high school and middle school with my sister that was called Matilda's House. It was really scary for me at that point. But other than that, I've really never read like a haunted house type book. So this would be interesting. I don't know, I've just been thinking about it lately, and I kind of want to try it. So these are the 3 books that I'm gonna give a chance. We're gonna see how this goes. Wow. So this is so good. I can give you a bit better of a synopsis now that I've read the first 26 pages. So this is actually set in Nigeria. The main character, Kareed, helps her sister, Ayula, clean up after her murders because Ayula tends to kill all of her boyfriends. And Kareed is a nurse and she's really good at disposing of the bodies and stuff, so that's why she's kind of her partner in crime. But now the latest boyfriend is kind of trending on Instagram and everyone's like, where did he go? And they all know Ayula was the last person to see him, so now everyone's might catch on to what Ayula has been doing. But Ayula also isn't really portrayed as a villain, which is interesting. It's just something she does. And Kareed just wants to support her sister and everything, and just kind of look after her to keep her safe. So it's really interesting, very fast paced. Yeah, I kind of didn't want to put it down, so this is like a top contender. But now I'm going to pick up The Vanishing Stair, and we're gonna see how this one compares. So I just finished reading the first chapter and there were a couple of things at the beginning, like an introduction stuff, but that was 22 pages of The Vanishing Stair. I'm enjoying it, but I don't know, like, it's fine. I like Ellingham Academy, but we're not at Ellingham Academy right now. And I like the school aspect of it. Also, like, she's not with all of her friends, and like, it's just gonna be a slower start. So I am more so leaning towards My Sister the Serial Killer right now, but I still need to read Home Before Dark and then my final decision. I really liked Home Before Dark. I really liked it. So it's not actually the character's father's memoirs. It's he actually published a book about their story living in the home, and now she's like rejected all that. She's like, no, that didn't really happen, and now her father has left her this house and she has to decide what to do with it and whether this whole story was real. So it's really interesting. So now I don't know which one I want to read. So like, this one is a little longer. This one's definitely shorter. I mean, it's just a smaller book in general. So, I mean, this one would be much faster to read, but I'm also really interested in Home Before Dark. I'm definitely not reading The Vanishing Stair right now. Like, I mean, maybe I'm going to read these two next and then I'll read this one, but right now it's in between these two. You know what? I think I'm gonna read My Sister the Serial Killer because it won't take me long to read this. Like, it took me no time at all to fly through this very beginning, and it's only gonna get more interesting. So I think I'm gonna read this one and just, you know, also have that satisfaction of finishing a book, because I really like that satisfaction, and I feel like I haven't finished a physical book in a while, and it makes me feel bad, and so I would like to read this one, and then probably right after that I'm gonna pick up Home Before Dark because it's also really interesting. it's just like right now I'm going into work a lot more and I'm not reading as much, and so I'd like to save that for a time where I can breeze through it, because I feel like it's gonna be really good to just like binge read it, but on a day where I'm not working as much. So I'm gonna read this one. I am so excited, and I'll let you know how it goes in my wrap up. But thanks for watching this video. This was super fun. I love doing this and really like deciding what to read, not based on like, well, the synopsis sounded good, but actually like reading the first chapter. I highly recommend you do this if you're trying to decide between 3 or 4 books. It's very helpful in deciding, because otherwise I probably would have picked up The Vanishing Stair, when right now I'm actually in the mood for My Sister the Serial Killer. So if you've done this video, let me know down below and I'll watch your video. I love seeing what other people are doing on their channels. If you have any video recommendations for me, please, please, please leave them down below. I'd love to get more ideas from you guys. That's where I get my best ideas. So please do that. So I will see you in my next video. Please leave a comment and like and subscribe if you want to see more content, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.